This is Noel Joyce, and this is the bike Noel just built with the Challenge Athletes Foundation in less than 48 hours. Yep, built from scratch in less than 2 days. You see, Noel is a product designer and professor at NYU Shanghai and is the brains behind Project Mjolnir. What is Project Mjolnir? Let's have Noel tell you about it in his own words. Cue the elevator music.
So if I was to describe it as an elevator pitch almost,
Yes,
right? Okay.
yeah.
Project Mjolnir is an open source adaptive mountain bike. It's been developed in a way that people can get a hold of the files and build their own bike and redesign parts to create a bike that suits them. It's about giving back the power to individuals to do what they want to do.
Well said, Noel. One other thing to know about Noel is that he lives in Ireland where the mountain biking is good and plenty. As you can see here, he's a ripper. And for as good as he is as a bike rider, he's also a pretty good bike builder, which is why the Challenge Athletes Foundation invited him to come out to Boise and visit the field house. He told Wilson they should build a bike. Wilson said, let's do it. Here's the story.
Getting into building bikes came about more as a result of issues I had with bikes. At the beginning, I had a relatively simple bike that I used to go out on, and I ended up breaking that. So I went back to the drawing board and I thought, I'm going to design a bike from scratch that I can get a part replaced on it if it's a frame component in as little as 2 weeks if I want to. It means that no one needs to be without a bike for any extended length of time, and because we've open sourced the design, they can get those parts made as quickly as possible. That means that more people can get onto bikes more frequently and learn from each other.
Oh, it's insane. Like the fact that everything is like machined parts that was just laid out on a table yesterday morning, and I come in and I'm like, this looks like a mess. And now we have a rolling chassis like a day later.
Like I'd ask, oh, why did you use like this kind of bearing right here? And it was like, well, because everything's like adjustable for individuals.
Being that it's open source, you can get the design for the parts, take it to a machine shop, and have all the parts cut and everything done. That's a great part.
Having something like this kind of gives me like the motivation to like figure out what else is out there, and like, heck, after doing all this, I want to get into CAD a little bit to modify the file a little bit on this to make it a better fit for me,
Yeah, I can't wait to see how it performs.
Today, got a chance to ride with Justin, and it's a really fun bike to ride behind because it's got the two rear wheels, and so you see the suspension in action. There's just a sense of excitement. It just feels really cool. It's completely capable. It's able to get out there into the Boise foothills, which is what we want it to do.
The bike is no longer just a mode of transport or something to have fun on. This one here that we're looking at right now has stories attached to it. We shared how did any of us end up with our situation. We shared that camaraderie, and there was fun times and there was a little bit somber times and whatnot as well during this process. The bike being the thing that brought all of those stories together and bonded us as a group, building the bike. I think those moments were really, really powerful.
Did I mess up a few screws? Yeah, but it was the learning. Did we have to angle grind one of them out? Yeah.